I was 18. New Reform UK councillor in Doncaster distances himself from controversial ex-posts on Islam. Who was 18? Why, it's this guy, Asaya John Reesbeck. Hang on, that name rings a bell. Here's a short video from before the May the 1st elections. Remember Farage saying this after the election last year?
What we are going to do from today is we are going to professionalise the party. We are going to democratise the party, and those few bad apples that have crept in will be gone, will be long gone, and we will never have any of their type back in our organisation. You have the 100% promise on that.
It's interesting then that Asaya John Reesbeck, running to be a councillor in Doncaster, tweeted this then. Bradford has one of the biggest Muslim populations in Europe. It is also one of the biggest shitholes in Europe. Draw your own conclusions. So when Farage said this, did he really mean it, or was he just talking out of his arsehole?
And those few bad apples that have crept in will be gone, will be long gone, and we will never have any of their type back in our organisation. You have the 100% promise on that.
Perhaps what marks Asaya out, though, as a real rotten apple is the fact, surprise, surprise, he used to be a Tory. This week I've decided to leave the Conservative Party in order to join Reform UK. The party has lost the trust of its members, lost its identity, and is walking aimlessly and with very little leadership. The leaders of the party have strayed away from conservatism. He didn't win that election, but won a by-election from another Reform councillor throwing in the towel after 2 months in the post. Anyway, what did Asaya have to say about his racist tweets? Doncaster Free Press takes up the story. Reform UK's newest councillor in Doncaster has distanced himself from his old social media posts in which he told an ex-user they should be terrified of Islam. Councillor Asaya John Reesbeck received intense backlash on social media ahead of the May 2025 local election in which he was a candidate and the Bentley by-election in August. In one post on X dated August the 6th, 2024, he wrote, Bradford has one of the biggest Muslim populations in Europe. It is also one of the biggest shitholes in Europe. Draw your own conclusions. In his first sit-down interview since being elected councillor for Bentley Ward on the City of Doncaster Council, Reesbeck was asked if he stood by the post he'd made only 13 months earlier. So, does he apologise? Not really. Hear this response. He told the local democracy reporting service, LDRS, I do not stand by those posts. I especially don't stand by the wording. I was 18 at the time and I wasn't even looking at the council at all really. Reesbeck said if he could reword the post he would, but said he wouldn't get into what words he would choose if given that chance. Pathetic. Click here for a bunch of rotten, dumb and bigoted Reform councillors who haven't got a clue how to run a council.